70%. Okay, should be good.
Sounds great. We are almost
Less than
completely
2 ago.
online.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Looks like we are completely online. Alrighty. So right now I am working on our commodity list so that I can get stuff cooking. That's not what I want.
Just waiting for your startup screen.
Is is it not showing?
Nope. It's saying starting up soon.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
YouTube.
it's because I haven't switched over because I was trying to get
Okay,
everything
just making
loaded
sure.
up. Yep.
Yep, cool.
So I wanted to make sure I had all the stuff open I needed to first. Give me 1 second
Sure.
and then I will change that.
Just for your information, I'm just running Corvettes for battles tonight. So, side note,
That is so. Alrighty. Here we go. We should have my screen visible now because I'm where I want to be.
visible.
Yes. So they now have changed the my sell orders, which I'm really I'm really liking this part of the market. Unfortunately, you can't see anything outside of this system. So uh they've changed that. So I can't see anything further, but that's fine because I'm just working in sign right now. Uh and I'll be selling them to you in sign because that's kind of smack dab in the middle of all of our colonies at the moment. So I'm just trying to find out if I need to take anything off of for sale. I have, let's see, let's go with the item name. That's going to be better. Um, yeah, I don't have either of yours up on the market, so do. Alrighty. So let's see. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. Efficiency systems. I do need that. Please confirm. Oh, there's a new pop-up now. Cancel order. Please confirm that you would like to cancel this sell order. Listed open. Remaining goods will be returning to your. Yeah. Okay. That's all new. We didn't used to have a pop-up thing to confirm that we want to get rid of it.
Hmm.
So that's nice. Although it
Very
would be nice
bad.
if we had a pop-up on it. Are you sure you want to buy this mini?
Mm-hmm. Yet.
So, although I haven't bought all Max in a while, so maybe that is now available. I don't know. We'd have to check. Impact analysis. Confirm. I wish we could change how many we wanted to pull off the market. Like, if you go into your inventory and say, "Hey, I need 3 right now," so we'll just pull it off the shelf, but the rest of them will be remaining there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see. Like a slot and pull a number slot.
Yeah, so like if I said I had 1,000 resources offline, but I needed to give 200 to you, or I needed to use 200, then I could just pull 200 off, leaving 800 still on the market and not have to repost it. So, and pay the sales tax twice. That's why I'm seriously thinking about not using the market whatsoever once we get the storage crates. So,
Since
because then I can just literally send it to you and I don't have to ever pay sales tax on things. So,
the crate, yeah.
yep. All right. So let's see. I have negative 13. Yeah, yeah, no, that's right. Negative 13. So I need 16 total. AI inventory, don't have that. Did it alphabetize? Yes. Okay. So Degas, I have 2. So I'm gonna need 63 total. Didn't change that much. Hydroponic quarters, we have 17. So I'm gonna need 28 total. Then Infonomachen Knocker whatever clusters. Whatever, it's the Infonomicon.
Oh my god,
Infonomicon?
Hooked on Fox Nightmare.
Yes.
Woo! Oh, that is.
It is all sorts of special. Okay. And I know that I have some of the next gen on the or in my warehouse. I just don't think you want me to sell them until I have all of them all together.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to have to make the same amount because it's not going to change the amount that I need to make because they go by tens. So,
Ta-da-ta-da.
anyway. Da-da-da. Okay, printer. I have 15 of them. So I need to make 22. Um, and then that is completely done. Okay, so that's all that. Um, come over here to my colony maker. I already had one of them made. What did I make? Oh, I guess I didn't start anything. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's go put this in alphabetical order. So down here, we're going to um, agriculture is first. So I think yours is the one that needs the most on the agriculture. So we'll do those first.
Okay.
Next gen 5. Okay, logistics. I only have one logistics that I need to make. And I need 3 sets of those. Oh my lord. Hi. Welcome to my stream. Yes, they can.
Hmm.
Economics. I think, well, there's two that need the same. Although if I'm doing yours, I might as well do yours first so that I can just sell both of yours together.
Nice. Well,
Metallics, analyzer, you need 28 of them, so I need to make 3 sets. Research. I just have a ton that is in agriculture and economy this time. And manufacturing. And manufacturing. Let's see. CRM units. Um, I like how I said that I was online streaming and they're still trying to yell at me across the house.
hmm.
Bless them. Okay, the logistics center. I also started that one. Sorry, I'm also going over to my spreadsheet so that I can mark down what I've already started. Because my Dory brain.
Mhm.
Habitation, leisure, engineering, mining. Nope. Manufacturing. Yep. I need 7 of those. Because holy shitballs. Okay. And that's going to take over an hour of my time. Refining. I need 7 of those too. Hazard gear. All right. Then mm, medical. I need my molecular printer. And I need 3 sets of those. Okay. So that gets all of that stuff started. Um,
Yeah. Hello, folks.
Hi, you're inside. I see you. I see you.
I'm going to cut some wood out in yonder Jordan Epsilon. I'll be back.
Sounds good. So for those who don't know the new things that have changed, our settings have changed now. So this is actually something that we had kind of requested so that we had more settings uh, available. I have a feeling that this is going to continue to grow because it's still an alpha, and they've separated it out now. So you have audio settings, the game settings, and then you have your API settings. This is because they now have released a public API. Lors and I are still very much on the fence with this because although the game is an alpha, we're not really liking the way it's directionally going. Um, they took our market back to only being able to see 150 JS, which means you can't see anything outside of government systems. And when we brought that to the attention, the discussion was to use the API. And both Lors and I feel like the API should be enhancing your gameplay, not making the gameplay require, like it shouldn't have to be a requirement for gameplay. Um, there are several in AOA who feel the same way that this has put an extreme hamper on growth and ability and forcing pilots to go right back into government system where we have been trying to push everybody out of, and actually exploring, because the entire goal is not to be sitting in government space twiddling your thumbs. It is to get out and to explore and to build your own way. So we're on the fence on this. I was supposed to be streaming tomorrow a project with the API, but I don't know that I'm going to do that after what happened with the changes, because I don't know that I really like the direction that it's going with this API being available. Um, there is a read-only, well, it is a read-only API, which means it will not be, ooh, let me refresh that so that I can pull that up. I had that all set up and it had expired. So let's try that again. There we go. Um, so it is a read only. It does have a document, so a README text so that you can figure out how to use it and how to play with it and what you can do with it, with all of the different assets and the whatnots. Um, you will only be able to see your stuff unless somebody gives you the ability to see their stuff. Um, well, crap. We still may not be able to use my headphones the entire time, so we'll see how it goes. I really don't like the recording with with my voice without the headphones, but I forgot to put them on the charger. So, there's that. But anyway, I think that the API is fantastic for tracking your own stuff. It is a great enhancing tool. You can see your battle reports. You can track your bank stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with it that is amazing for your own account, and that um, doesn't hurt the game at all. But with this new market change, um, like if I go to the market view, the furthest I can do is 150 JAS. And then you'll be able to see that, oh, that's not the what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Um, I am further than 150 JAS from the government system. Um, I am not 100 and I don't think I am. I'm 140 JAS from our other space station. So like I could see stuff from my market, right? Which in all reality is the same basic cluster, right? So I'm in Verishka C for pretty much both of them, almost into Mithras Valley. But like we feel that they could make it via region instead. So that way, when you're in the Sea of All Trees, government space, but you can see all the way out. Um, past that, right? So then in our Verishka C, we could see everything that's in Verishka C. So doing regions would be just a lot better than the way it's currently set up. Um, I was going to reset my game, but I don't see that really as being beneficial since my Steam is going to kick me out here in about 40 minutes. Um, but with it with being told that we should use the APIs or to create multiple accounts and to set them up around, that's not helpful for the game. Players should not have to have multiple tunes to be able to buy and sell on the market. People should not have to need to use an API to see multiple things on the market. If you wait until your skills are set up that way, that is assuming you are going to use 11, or no, that's not right. Uh, hang on, I'd have to do the quick math. Hold, please. Yeah, 1 plus 1. I'm trying to think what that would be because I need to write it out, right? Because you would have 1 point for one level, then 2 points for level two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then one to unlock it, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So, because they're all 10 levels, I need to go double check that on my thingy. Where did my mousey go? There it is. skills. So down here in extended market visibility range, yes. So that's 10. So, right, you would have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 1. You would use 56. That would be one third, over one third. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
160. Yeah, that so it is over one third. Over one third of your points for the trade network to extend that to be able to see the 250. Okay. So if you wanted to be anything else in this game, you're down to using less than 2/3 of your points to be able to do it, right? Because points are they're limited. So you're forced. If you wanted to have the extended range, you are forced to only be a trader because that will be over a third of your skill points. Um and you don't have enough to be able to max out the trade network, broker relations, and accounting. Okay. So like
Mm-hmm.
um because 55 plus 50, oops, 55 plus 55 plus 56 is 166. Okay. Peoples, you only have 160 points available in the game. So you can't even max out your trader. So if you do max out the extended visibility range, then you won't be able to max out the reduced broker fees or the reduced market sales tax. In addition, you will be looking at years, okay, to max that out because we've not gotten past level 4. And you see that level 4 or going to level 5 alone takes a month. All right. Level 4 took over 4 weeks or over 3 weeks to do. So that's almost a month in itself. So even just to get halfway there, you're looking at about 5 months to get to that point. All right. And that means if you're wanting to do that, you're going to have to max out all of your pilot levels, right? So if you only want to be a market, you are going to have no choice but to also work on your combat. So it's um yeah.
What just happened here?
So I mean, I don't like the direction it's going. Again, this is alpha. Things can change. Things have changed because it has been um it was originally the entire market. So, um yeah, it's just I don't like the direction it's going. And I'm not going to advertise how to do the API stuff while I dislike the direction it's being used. So that's just my personal thing. This is my stream and I have that right. So, I feel like it has put a huge hamper on the game, especially since we don't have a whole lot of testers. Uh, the the we've been trying to figure out the choke points and get those fixed for the pilots to start with, and we've just added another choke point. So it's very frustrating. It's kind of a like it is a setback. But again, it's alpha. So we are hopeful that things will change back, or we can find some sort of compromise that works that is not requiring pilots to have to take 2 to 3 years to get those points, the skill points up, or to have to figure out. I mean, like they're going to have to do multiple tunes, or they have to use APIs. So Yeah, it's just I'm hoping I'm hoping that things will change, so that that's not a thing. Uh, our preference is if the whole market is too great, which I do understand you need to have a realistic market. But at the point it is right now is basically like I was kind of trying to explain it to my kids is that if they were at their dad's house and shopping online for something, they would not be able to see anything at my house, and we are only 10 minutes apart. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting at is that the market is now too severely limited. Um, is 250 JAS, that is, I mean, like that's really good. It can be very difficult when you're looking at trying to go in a ring style thing. Um, I still feel like since we have all of this set up in the map with the quadrants and the regions, that we can make localized markets with the regions. So if you live in the Toronto, you know, you see everything in Toronto. If you're in Kansas City, you only see things in the KC Metro. If you live in Dallas, you only see stuff in the Dallas Fort Worth Metro. That is realistic, right? Like that is a realistic market and a local market. When I go to the store and they say we have stuff that is locally grown, it is stuff from Kansas City Metro. Okay. If it says it's regional, then it can be anywhere up to up into Iowa and that sort of stuff. So a realistic market would use localized being within that that big metro, okay? Um, and then regional is anything in that specific region. So if he wants to set that up that way, then when you go into the market, this range local system would be the system you're in right now, and then you have the regionals with the furthest being the entire region, right, that you're in. That would make sense. That would be something that would be workable, would also match what he's talking about with wanting in markets. Again, until there's that kind of change, I don't know that I will do any live streaming of building APIs. Um, I mean, I do dev stuff as a hobby. I build the website. I know how to do it, and I mean, I could push people to my website by building tools for them to use. But it is for me thinking and hearing from the other pilots that are in my faction that it is a detriment to the game and that they're really struggling because of this. I, as a solid leader, cannot advertise how to do something when I know that it's a problem for my alliance and my faction and my personal feeling on the game and where it's going. So we'll see where Alpha goes with that. Um, AOA does have some game plans to work around that. Um, once some other features get activated in the game. Um, so we do have some workarounds that we do plan on having. So, however, it's one of those where it makes game testing astronomically difficult because there's not enough testers in the game. There's not enough stations in the game. There's not enough markets in the game. Everybody's forced back into government space. So it's difficult from a tester standpoint. As far as when game goes live, it'll be a lot easier, right? Because there's going to be a lot more people playing. There's going to be a lot more stations. There will be a lot more features that we can do as a workaround. Um, so as as I say that this is a setback, it's only a setback as far as testing goes. I think, Lors, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is more of a testing difficulty than,
Yes, it's more for testing difficulty. I would go with that route.
yeah.
Well, I assume you're about to tell them the same thing on us about too in
Yeah.
Discord. Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah.
Yep. That's um so anyway, but yeah. So I don't think it's going to be a game killer. I think it's going to cause massive problems with testing. But
Just, yeah.
if everything comes into game that is being advertised to come into game, it will not be a game killer. There will be many workarounds that are actually going to be more beneficial than having to worry about your skill points and even needing to build space stations. We'll see. Only time will tell. But like I said, it's alpha and things change on a dime, as we saw with this feature request that was there and is no longer there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, um, so that's kind of been the biggest changes. There's the market has had an overhaul. It looks fantastic as a whole. Um, the we have a lot more skills in the game, which is great. We have our combat skills in, and those are phenomenal. Um, Again, it's kind of difficult for testers because we didn't have those skills in the game, and we've already spent some of ours, and we don't have a way to
Yeah.
reset yet,
Yeah.
um,
Wait
to
to
play
reboot.
around. So
So it's
yes,
harder.
yeah, that's more difficult. We could create another account, but then we'd have to build it all the way up, and it takes a few months to do that. Um, so uh, that we're really excited about the new skill points, but it's really difficult to test them at this moment because we can't reset. Um, I wish that he would give us testers the ability to completely reset so that we can,
Yeah.
infinite number of
Yeah.
times, just so that we can test out each one of the different stuff to make sure it's working properly.
Yeah.
Uh,
The secret
because
can't be broken or something like that.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
but that's neither here nor there. We're really excited about the new tester, or the new skills that have been put in. We just yeah,
Might just really Paul has to register them. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what you say. You have to wait until Paul the devs.
yep. So um I think I am gonna be working on some of my commodity stuff. Lures are, oh my gosh, my headset. Um, I'm wondering if I'm trying to get my headset to last like 30 minutes until my kids leave, so that way you guys don't hear them really leaving. Um, nope, it's not gonna. Okay, you guys.
Mhm. All right. Okay. Whoops.
It just said recharge. Like it went battery low recharge. So one moment, please. Hold. Hold on to this thought.
I can sing awful music, but no, nobody wants to hear that. No, nobody will want to hear that. While she's doing that, I am actually doing combat.
Okay, so now you can hear me.
Of course,
And hold on. We got to be able to hear you. One moment. Okay. Talk, please.
talking.
Yes, okay.
Pew
So,
pew 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 pew
so
pew. How
I
about that?
apologize. The sound is going to be horrific for a little bit. So, while my headphones are charging, I suppose, and I'm working on my stuff, I'm going to do a quick intermission posting like this. Um, Lors, do you want to see if you can stream and I can grab it?
Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can do that.
Just so that
Give
we
me
can
one
see
moment.
you doing combat. Because I would
Okay.
love
Yeah.
to show you doing combat.
Okay. Let's try that. All right.
Bear with us,
Yes, I
guys.
think
We've been
we'll be able.
having some Discord
There we go.
issues, so.
Yeah, my Discord doesn't like me very much, and we've been trying to break bread for the last 2 weeks. Okay, you should be able to link into my
You're not streaming.
live. I'm not streaming.
You are
Okay.
not streaming. I cannot watch your stream if you're. Hold on. Okay, let me try now. Wait. It's showing now.
See, I tell you, it doesn't like me.
1 moment.
I am not liked by the thing. It has it in for me.
Okay, it's fine. We got this. Okay. Let's do this. Alrighty. Okay. 1 moment. All right. I think we're live on you.
Hello. You see this? All right. I'm going to combat instance right now. So as a safety first thing in doing these combat instances, if you're just to make sure you're not distracted by anything. So it's best to always use your arrow button to move to the instance. Do not go directly into the instance, because if you're doing something else and at home or wherever, you get distracted, it can be very fatal. Because when you get into the instance, it starts within less than 30 seconds. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. All right, so I'm just going to stop, slow down a bit. I'm just going to try and realign so I could see me realigning close to the instance. You see that purple? That is the area of range to enter into the instance. So keep that in mind as well. So right now I'm stopped outside. In order to go into it, you go back into where your mission is, the 0398. It's part of my jobs here. So I'll find it here just to show you what I am doing here. So this bomb mission here. So I'm expecting a group of 5. This is just one of the easier ones to do at my level, because I'm level 14. So 2 patrol ships and sentries. So with this, these are my main opponents, these 3 sentries that fire missiles. So I'm expecting this to be in 2 different ways of attackers. It might be 2, 2, and 1, so 3 ways, or it might even be 2 and 3. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it randomizes that way. Okay, so going into the instance here, you click on that little purple circle here. All right. This is just the point where you can go around and stop. This is the actual entrance here. You click on that. See, it says enter or move. So you're entering. So just remember, I'm going to say this again. So if you're ever doing combat and you want to go to the area, make sure you go here first. Move to it first so you can prepare, because there's stuff over here, your weapon ranges, where you can see where they are in the field. Because it'll be a field like this, but it'll be all blue. It'll show your range. It'll only show the NPCs like this. It'll be similar. So I'm just going to keep this up so you can see. So I'm going to do a show all. So it shows my weapons and ranges of all the things I had. So right now I have a large beam weapon and I have a medium beam weapon for this particular ship, which is a Corvette. And the Corvette itself, let's show a little bit of that. So it has medium points and large points, okay? So 2 different weapons are involved here. All right, so I'm going to enter it now. Entering the instance now. All right. Okay, so this screen, you got to close. There. So they're there right now. So notice that this flipped off. So I have to switch it back on to see my range. And I just get close enough to them using my mouse here for move. So I move beyond them so I can start moving towards them. And they're going to try to use their beam weapons. I know I'm not in range yet, but there we go. You gotta make sure your shields are up too. Until I click that on before I came into the instance. So this guy's in range, this patrol ship. Patrol ships usually fire beams and connect weapons. I have a good idea where the connect range is, so I'll always peel off so I don't get hit by the connects. You just gotta watch your shields too, okay? And put continuous fire, which is the con button here. That's continuous fire, so that's your rapid fire. You can also do single fire if you want to keep your energy down. All right, so this is the second wave that's coming up. This is how quick the combat actually is. Okay, there you go. So these are the missile ones, the sentries. So I get close enough to them so they can't use their missiles. If I range out too far, they will hit me with their missiles. Right now, he's trying to hit me with beams, so I'm close enough. So I just turn the other direction here. I'll just show you how to turn properly. So when you're turning, just go by degrees, right? So I could spin it in this way. I could go back and forth, spinning my ship, and I just slow it down. So I'm drifting, and you just time it. You go back and you fire again. And you got to click on it to get your targeting on it. So he's still firing at me, and I got him. So I just keep this up. So that was just a quick one. That was only like 5 points. But you also see this little thing here. This is where how you get your loot. So I'll just slow down here. So notice, but it'll all stop. So it slows down. And this is how you get your loot. This is your loot button for combat. I don't know what they're going to do with the scavenging. So it might be the same icon, or it might be a different icon. I don't recall how they had it in OE1 when I used to play this game way back when. Okay, so here, just slow down so you can see. 3 seconds, right on top of the Hulk. There you go. Ooh. So get the one missile right now. That's going to change this. That's supposed to change. You're supposed to see more parts. That should be in a future update. So you can scavenge more parts from the
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming in
destroyer.
the next couple of months.
Yeah. I was playing this a little bit more. Yeah.
You do
Okay.
get more parts and drops from NPC kills, but you have to be very careful because NPCs are not as nice as the instances.
Yeah, I could actually show an NPC kill, but it'd be a brutal fight. But actually, you have to be very careful because I don't know how they would react, if they're all going to react or it's just the one. So I haven't really touched these. So, you know what? What the hell? Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go after that tugboat. See the tugboat there? So I'm just going to fly towards him. Just an example, see what happens when I do this. How tough this guy's going to be. Okay. That's on there, so I have to get in range with him. I can share 1 second. Fly down. Put the wing to it. Slows down a bit. Come on. It's a little bit chunky in terms of the maneuvering. And lock on. These locks. It's too far out from him. That blue guy character there, that's him. Getting ready to jump. Get him before he jumps. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he is firing back. Oh, he did fire back. Okay. And he just jumped away. Dang. Okay. I will go after a different target. See what they're making me do now? Birdie, I'm reverting to my previous ways for science. Here. Looking for targets. Looking for targets. Hmm. Dum, 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 dum. Might be better off just camping at the station. Getting them as they come out. Yeah, I have to do that instead. Anyway, let's see for the combat. Yes. Ooh, do I see a prime mover? uh, I really shouldn't do that, but
With their point defense, I wouldn't. But that's
yeah, it
just
might be a little
me.
too strong. Hmm, maybe, maybe not. But you have to stay out of the point defense ring.
Yeah, you also gotta wait until I'm gone because I don't want you hitting me.
You don't want to be, yeah, you don't.
I'm supposedly moving, but
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna stop right about here. Let's want to see. I really should be doing a larger ship as well. It's not really advisable to do it with my level of ship, but I know I can do it. But it's gonna be a brutal fight because if he has a small beam, his small beam is equivalent to a medium, right? Weapon. Now it starts going the right direction. Come on, it shouldn't take that long to do that.
I'm glad I can see myself moving on your screen because I can't see myself
Yeah,
moving on my screen at
I
all.
can. I can
But
see it. I can see it. Yeah, I can see you move.
Steam is gonna kick me out in like 8 minutes, so I don't want to refresh my game.
Yeah, gotcha. There you go. Stay out of range of him. Attacking the prime mover now. Yep. Birds away. Range. So he's only putting 32 points on me, which is nothing. I can repair that. Okay. Experiment range. Stop. Stop. There's the connect. Microphone's connect.
AI is done.
Foreign connects, that mean you missed. Mm-hmm. That's interesting to know. Yeah. I think these things are moving quicker than I think. Anyway, I'll go back and do another mission. Okay, so what other missions I can do? Hmm. Okay.
Dwayne is showing how to do combat.
Yeah.
Lores is showing how to do combat. I apologize. No, I'm live, so it's my bad.
Okay, let's pick a closer mission. All right. We'll go. We'll go too far away. Of course, they're all in the air system. Okay, one patrol shift, 6 entries. Oh yeah, this will be fun. I just want to do one where there is an actual frigate involved. Okay, let's see. 2 5 entries. Go there. Okay. I think I have a friggin' mission in the Earth. Okay, yeah. That's fine. It's there. Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that one first, or we'll sell Londra Pie and we'll go right into this. Is always a cluster of pirates in here. Okay, so we'll go there as well. No, we're not doing that here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, most of the parts I have here, this is like an evolved Corvette. And because I'm using beam weapons, I made sure my power plant can sustain that, plus sustain my shields, right? Or it's, if you don't have a proper engine or reactor core, then you can fire guns and then everything goes down. That's not something you want to see in combat. It's 6%, so it's fun still. Still. So even though the stats seem kind of low, it's still pretty good in terms of fighting. It's taking like a minute to get into the next system. That's it. No, no.
What?
No, you posted something here, and I think you should have posted that, but I was gonna be trying to do combat, but okay.
Do we need to run back to my game? Or do we need to switch back to me?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna continue this.
Okay. I'm like, because
And just
my headset should be almost charged, but I kind of wanted to give it just a couple more minutes.
okay, give it a couple more minutes. I could do a couple more missions and
Yeah.
just until you get charged up.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just preparing to go back in again. So just be aware, the ship I'm using, I have evolved parts and I've worked on this stuff, right? In order to make it work. So that's why I'm basically not dying. Okay, because now that I know that the hull reinforcement can be stacked, but you only do 2 stacks. I tried to do 3 stacks on another ship and it didn't work. So it's only 2 stacks. Don't figure it's only 2 stacks, even though the Sentry has 3 stacks or something like that.
I thought though that was supposedly a bug, isn't it? That they were supposed to be working on.
No, it was supposedly a bug, but it wasn't working before when I put the 2 stacks on. Now it started working with the 2 stacks. It doesn't work with 3 now.
Okay. I still think that that's something that they're working on because they said that they were making changes to it. So.
Okay, so maybe that's what you're saying. Well, at least it's stacking at some point, so that's still good. I'll take a victory for that one. Take the win. Okay, so going back in, but just doing my prep work, just checking everything so I can view the different NPCs with the range, so I know how far away they are. And they're being sneaky. They're sticking just out of range now. And that'd be the sentries who often do that, so they can fire their missiles at you as you come in. Okay, let's see how far away they are. Okay, sentries die first always because they are the ones who go fire missiles. See, it's already tried. He already fired 2 missiles at me already. He logged 2 missiles, and he didn't make it. I feel I'm so broken up about that. So even though I took, it looks like I took 11 points. It's on my missile. Still trying to kill me. Go figure. I got him. Got him. But the missiles still track. Even after he dies, they still track on you. Okay. Now for a patrol ship. Try to stay away from him because he has connects. I don't want to be hit by the connects. The B weapons I can take. Not a problem. Meanwhile, I'm going to heal my hull. It just is hull sealant. So it's about 7 seconds. This should heal up. And you should see I got 48 points back. Okay, sentries again. All right. So they're going to probably load lobbing beams at me while one's trying to get away. I'll target him. All right. I'll turn into him. And it's all strategy the way you do it. So just work your angles and know when to stop and start. So he doesn't get away. Still within range. I'll hit him there. And turn. There. Boom. Okay, so stop again. So we're going to stay around the station because they're all popping up there. So the closer you are to them, you'll get hit by beams and you avoid their missiles. And you try to take out at least one of the two right away because otherwise you'll be facing 4 to 6 missiles if you hesitate. And that's not going to be good for you. Okay. Boom, boom. He's dead too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's a quick one. So yeah, because a lot of people, I'm not sure what they're doing, but I'm sure they're not checking out where they're popping up. And they're trying to fly and chase these guys, and it's not good. So you try to stay in the middle of in range so you can hit both of them at the same time. All right, so I'm going to go grab the loot. Give it a second. It's just trying to angle. Yeah, notice the trick. Sometimes you have to hit it twice because when it's angling, just go zoom in, see how it's angling, and then just move towards the opposite direction and it'll snap around and flip faster. Okay. There you go. Woohoo, look at this. Me and my missiles. My big 2 missiles. Woohoo. Jeez. Okay, so let's do some quick repairs. Repairing the shield.
Okay. While you're repairing, I'm gonna see about getting my headset back on where we're at on power.
Okay. All right. Boom. 14 points back. And
Not yet.
there.
We're getting there, but not yet.
Nope.
No.
No dice? No dice. Okay.
We may just end up having to shorten how long we stream today. We'll just see.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to go do a quick repair in the station here. Hey, there she is. Going on her way. Doop, 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 doop. Good, all clear for you to go by. Notice how I'm not seeing.
I'm heading up to our vigilance because I kind of forgot to put the shares in there. You know, my typical.
I saw nothing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's my other ship there. Like all ready to go. So it's been putting ships in different strategic locations. So just in case, break in case of emergency. Okay. Now I go down to my little pirate cluster. Siberian Y33B9. Favorite fishing hole for NPCs. I notice how I'm not seeing service shuttles and the like. It's only the big military ships now. No easy pickings.
They hide from you.
Why? I'm warm and fuzzy and approachable. I give out gifts. I give them lots of gifts. I help them get home. I'm like the lifeline, or more like the deadline. headline. See, I even have a friendly name on my ship.
I am cute. Please don't shoot.
Oh, I plan on doing that one. Mm-hmm. I put one, why are you running?
I just want to give you a hug.
Yeah, I want to help you get home. You look real lonely out here. All right. Now, see what I'm looking for in terms of. Ooh, making good progress. I'm liking that.
That is looking really nice.
Yeah,
Really nice.
especially when you kill those frigates. It looks even nicer. Yeah, I think I got one that's a frigate job in here somewhere. These are all disappearing ones. So, yeah, one frigate. Yeah, one frigate's in the mix of one of those missions. You'll get to see that. Your frigate kill. This is a basic frigate in terms of stats. But a frigate is a frigate kill, no matter what. All right. Now, let's go back. Make sure I see where it is again. 7. Nope, that's not it. 92 hashtag 9260. All right. So I can find 9260 on my list. System list. Naval markers. So you can find the all your combats are under the naval markers and all the different numbers there. So you can just go to it, like the arrow button from here. And the best thing too is you cannot see your combat targets because of this. Always use your nav marker, okay? Because you'll be able to target and lock and fire. Yeah. Until which time we can not get an option to have this hub go down, right? Minimize. You have to do a workaround.
There are a lot of workarounds.
Yeah. Lots of workarounds. Because this should be in one option. This should be an option here, right? This whole thing should be able to slide down, and then you just have this to deal with, right? All your weapons. Actually, this whole section should go down. This to stay up because you have to have your point defense and all that in this. So 3 different sections. So this whole thing here should actually remove itself, or just minimize. You could toggle it. You should be able to toggle it down. So you should have an option here or an option on this list to switch it on and off. Yeah, actually, it should be right here, right? This section here, this section weapons here, toggle, 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 switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. If you don't want to see it, but in combat, obviously you're not getting.
Showing how to use the sealant.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them how to use seal again. I have to restock that when I get back over to sign, right? Because that's the only place I could restock. But yeah, I'll show it in combat. Oh, I did in combat real quick, so I mean, not have seen it, especially with the Gentry repair bots. 2 different things are going on. This is for the seal hole. The Gentries are for the weapons. So say when your weapons is knocked out, you can use the Gentry repair bots to bring it back to life. Yeah. Okay, now. Okay, here we go. It's on. Shields on. Oh, checking this. Okay, that's showing all. Directional. Oh, This is actually very important to project your route so you can see which way you're going and how your turning arcs are going. So it's always best to have your projectile routing on here and your velocity vectors as well. Okay, so let's start this again. And here, see? Okay, so this is my target here, so I'm going after the sentry. The closer I get to him, the better. So I wouldn't lock him right now. I wait until he gets into gun range. Because right now he's not going to attack you until you activate the sensor on him, like so. Okay, as soon as you just start doing that, he's going to know he's being targeted. Okay, there. Okay, and boom, right there. Okay, that's not enough for me to use the sealant, so I'm going to avoid using my sealant at the moment. Stopping, boom, all right, right there. So I'm going to hang around this asteroid field. They tend to be coming out of here. Okay, so let's turn and wait. Oh, he's tried to pull a fast one. Okay, right, so get him from here. Long range, around long range hit. Boom, boom. And I'll hit this guy at this other side. They're trying to ambush me that way, trying to force me to go one way or the other. Okay, he's out of range. He's not firing, so I'm not going to worry about him. So I'll worry about this guy down here. Okay. Time, boom. Okay, so I'm going to do what? I'm going to stop and do a kind of a crazy Ivan kind of move. So wait until I can do that. Turn, zoom in, turn, switch, flip. Okay, flip in that direction. And cross is what they call cross the T in naval terms. So go right across him and I hit him as he comes in. All right, let's see if they try that trick again. And I'm looking at this to make sure I know when to actually use the sealant. Okay, so go back up, turning that way. Boom, got him there. Okay, this is I should have the frigate coming out next because this is wave 10. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, wave 10. All right, here we go. This is going to be an interesting fight. So just watch and see how much damage he's doing to me. If any damage gets below my threshold for damage, this is if my shields go down. Right now, my shields are protecting me from him. So I could do strafing runs against him and do more damage because I have a large weapon, large beam weapon, and that's really taking a piece out of him. Okay. And I'm going to do the sealant. I'll show you how to do the sealant. So you click on it, and it shows the sealant unit. Click on that, and it starts to heal your ship. All right. So now I got back 47 hit points from that. That'll cost me less when I go to the station. Unfortunately, I didn't get a loot, but that's okay. That's all right. At least I won that fight. So, all right.
Pause, and we're gonna switch over to my
Yep.
headset again.
And while you're pausing there, I'm just gonna step away for just 20 seconds.
Okay. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go there. Back to my ship. We'll let him continue to combat in the background. Next gen. Alright, so both of his stuff is done. So now I'm gonna work on my stuff. So need to start the Aquaphor. Go down to that aqua pumps, and I need 4 of them. Okay. And I'm just running jobs while I'm doing all of this because I've got to go up to this system up here um, to drop off commodities. So I have I have my stream back up.
Okay.
So that way you can continue to do combat in the background and think about things. Cause
Yep. Okay.
so
Gotcha.
if you want to kill your stream, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
If
let's
my
try and-
headset ends up dying again, we'll probably just call it quits on the stream. So
Okay. So yeah. So I'll just pull the stream for now. Okay. I'll stop streaming that for now. Maybe more tomorrow. Because I'll just live stream it tomorrow. Anyway, come pop in and take a look. I'll just announce that tomorrow when I'm ready to do that. Table headsets for the win. Okay, whoever works. Let's see. Right. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I gotta go reload my repair stuff. I'll jump there instead.
I'm just cruising and I have
Mhm.
your commodities done, so I'll be bringing those back down at least while I'm still working on mine.
Oh, okay. I'm heading back to Sin to
Oh,
restart my repair bots and
sign.
stuff.
And it'll be a while before I get back down because I've got to go all the way up to Vigilance to
Oh,
drop
yeah.
off
Yeah.
the.
Divisions first, yeah. Okay, perfect. I still have to go down to Hell's Gate a little bit later and make that run. I have all the stuff packed up, ready to go for the parts. I just had to set up the stuff for the freighter down in my sign colony, and get that going. Yeah, I'll be getting that done. Yeah. Ooh. I'm sure a couple of people were wondering why are you using PDT. It's like PDT is not strong enough to take down those missiles. Yeah, in terms of accuracy. So I'm actually working on that to do research on those PDT weapons to get them above 50% at least. So then I just make sure I have enough armor and armor resistant hull plating. That usually is fine. It's interesting though, trivia fact there. I actually fought a frigate there and I won. The frigate was doing like 64 to 70 points of energy damage to me, to my shields. But my shields absorbed like 58 points. And I only had like 6 points of energy on my hull.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's because of the hull plating, because I've improved it. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. Right now, I'm using the Felix basic stuff because I have stronger shields. So, but I eventually got to replace that because the condition of it's kind of it wasn't gently used, and not to make more of it. But I'm improving this one because this was just a basic one for the hull plating. So, but the improved ones I have are phenomenal.
Oh my gosh,
Plus,
I still turn into a pumpkin. I'm telling you,
hmm?
this is ding dong. Oh, I'm already
Yeah,
tired. I slept a lot today.
I slept in, as you know. Yeah.
You did, but you needed
Oh,
it, man. You've been like not sleeping for the past few
so-
days.
no,
So,
I've been pretty horrible at that. Yes, yes, I really admit that it's horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm not doing myself any favors.
so
I really need to regiment everything I'm doing, especially with this stuff. Right now, I'm just centering on the C3 stuff, getting that all moved over to Hell's Gate. I have the Corvettes I'm making, a couple centuries. I had to improve. I haven't looked at my own prime mover yet. No, I haven't done that yet. I have an extra merchant hall. I the designated for combat. I'm making another improvement for the merchant ship. So, but I won't go over that in this forum. It's busy making improvements all around as I do testing. I'm still interested looking at that bulk hauler. See if I can tweak that as well. Since I have the weapons for it and I got the armor for it. Just have to prove the beam weapon on it. This needs to be a higher yield energy weapon. Rear fires are still pretty good. And the energy it's using is right now, it's still good the way it is. Don't have to tweak that.
I should see how close I am to level 44.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not streaming at my side, but if you want to see it, then I can stream.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do the live stream, bounce back to his if you want to see more of his combat. We had just switched back
Yeah.
over because I got my headset going.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just bring it back up again
Hang on.
there, so anybody can take a look
Yeah,
at what I'm doing, and I'll just narrate.
give me a sec.
Yeah.
Let me know when you've got your stream back up and
Yep.
going.
It's up. It should be up
Okay.
now. No, that's okay. It's yeah. If you want to see it, just
There
take a
we
look.
go. Oh,
And do
sorry,
reverse and come in.
we didn't have that chat open. Ha!
Oops.
You
Wop,
know,
wop, wop.
I'm having a night, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. So
This is decompression time.
there you go.
Really.
So Lors, since the patch yeah, that.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
since
Yeah.
the patch our missiles such a large issue, I did 3 combat missions with less
Okay.
missiles than before. So they reduced the number of missiles because it was a choke point for pilots. So that's why you may be seeing less than you did before.
It's definitely
Combat
less.
only came out at the end or middle to end of March. So we've been doing a lot of Lors and I were in the initial testing before it even went into like the big test group of everybody else on the game. Um, so uh we have Lors has kind of been the like key point on what Paul was using. And now the rest of the players are starting to catch up to his level. And it's not because of anything other than Lors being in Paul's DM and letting him know where the problems are. The fact that the missiles were coming in before we even had ships that could defend against missiles. We were coming against ships that were more difficult than what we could even fly. So like they were higher levels. So that has been changed. We were coming against, and Lors is a veteran, so he was able to beat them. But it was we knew it would be a problem for the new pilots
Yeah.
to the game who
Yeah.
had
We have
not
no
had that
idea.
experience. So the leveling that you're seeing in the new pilots that is starting to put everybody on the same, it is the same uh we want the difficulty of leveling the same, whether you go into military, whether you go into exploration, or whether you go into the cargo, the hauling. All of it should be the same, right? So it's same difficulty to level up. The experience or the XP that's needed to level up is the same, but the complexity of it was not the same. And so what you guys see in game now is more of what we feel is a level playing field based on what ships you have unlocked, based on what ships you have. It's kind of where a couple of the ships ended up getting changed because the Sentry or the heavy service
Mhm.
had been armed. We've had several ships that are only supposed to have one weapon that are showing up in the combat with two weapons. It's still very new as part of the testing because it came out, it only just came out recently. So you guys are getting to benefit the fact that a lot of this was done um mostly by Lores, because Lores was the only one really leveling in Alpha 3. When Alpha 4 came out and all of the testers came to the game and 100 came back, we were able to actually start to see other people hitting some of the choke points that Lores did. Then things immediately got changed, and now we're starting to really see the combat being very equal level playing field for what you can fly, how you can fit. Um, so it's a lot more realistic, I should say. The leveling is more realistic than it was before. So if you're still low level, you'll likely see less missiles than you did um, even just a couple of weeks ago. So we feel like there's still a little bit of tweaking left to do with the combat missions. Most of it, though, is things that are just not stacking properly or moving properly. And then the rest of it is really not going to be something you'll see changes. Yeah. Um, the rest of the changes really will come when the game is from a launcher. So you won't have the rubber banding that is so prevalent on a browser based game. So once it gets off of the browser only and you have the browser limitations, then you'll start to see those also improve. So I think overall, as far as changes in the game, combat probably is um, my favorite in the direction that it's gone. So I know it's been really frustrating for Lors because he's been the guinea pig.
Yeah, I'm the rat. And I don't get no cheese for this, man.
he's
I'm
gotten
not getting
really
cheese.
he's gotten really
Uh,
frustrated, and we have to keep reminding him that he's the one that's making all the changes for all you guys to make it more reasonable for you guys to play. So but poor Lors.
remember,
Yeah,
remember, I played this 15 years ago, so I have a good idea how the combat should run. And
you
that's
get
why
paid in
I don't get
experience.
killed like everybody else. And I sometimes have to bite my lip when people say things, and I go, oh, what? You gotta do it. And it's like, yeah. I have to remember,
So,
these are all new people. These are not the old people. These are all new people. These
all
are all
right,
new
let me
people.
see if I can get your stream up and going so that they can see some more combat. Hold on just a second.
5 seconds. I'll be in the system.
That's fine. I gotta move
Uh,
my game over so they can see yours. Okay, there we go.
yeah. She was talking. I did the reload of my
There we go.
all of my repair stuff here. So next time I come in, I'll show you exactly what all this is. This is all very key in terms of doing long range fights, multiple fights. My repair drones. These repair drones are for the actual weapons damage, okay, and structural damage. These are for my actual hull, which is this point system here, the 1391. And as you were saying before, this is stackable if you have the slots for your reinforced hull and your hull plating. Since it's Corvette, it only has the one slot, but the Sentry, I'll try the Sentry the next combat and come in because it has multiple slots. You'll see the difference. Right now, I'm going to my favorite system. Wonder whose name that looks like. Anyway, yeah, yeah,
So,
that's a thing.
is
Oh,
it
this is
not
Nathan.
streaming? Is it not streaming?
Uh-oh. I
Oh,
thought
you're
it was.
not seeing anything in private sale at Hell's Gate.
That's what that is. Okay.
Let's
Oh,
see.
oh no, no, it's not Hell's Gate. This is a sign. Sign.
Okay.
Sorry, it's that sign. Oh, that's it. At sign at the moment. At sign. I haven't put anything in Hell's Gate yet.
Okay.
I am due to make a trip down there tonight as soon as the streaming is done.
He is en route.
See, that's why you should be able to see the whole market, so you can see where everything is, not the 150 JS.
He should be
I'm
able to
seeing that
see
right
it
now.
though. Hell's Gate should be able to see.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, should be able to see sign
Yes.
with the private sales. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Mm-hmm. It's only 2 stations that you can see. All right. 1 second. There. Okay, so where am I? Where's there it is. Yeah, okay. Now, precaution moving to the combat instance. Notice my shields are off because I jumped, so I put my shields back on. Double check everything before I go in. The show buttons on, so I don't have to click on these ones. The show buttons on. But I have to make sure my projector route so I can do my angling when I'm moving. What's up?
When you repair at the station, it repairs points and all. When you repair at the station, it repairs up to the maximum value that it can.
Yes, the percentage. It's going by percentage.
Yeah.
That's why I've been
So
trying to improve that percentage when I'm doing my research to get as high as possible, like to do 90%. So it's okay. I'll just show you what it looks like in terms of a part.
okay, stop talking for a moment because I'm gonna turn off my headphones and we're just gonna do this the hard way because my headphones are already low again.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it is serious. Oh, weapon points. So he actually, you use Gertie. Right? Hold on just a second. Pause for a minute.
I'm just
Hold on.
yeah, I'm, I'm just waiting.
They stop. Okay. There we go. Okay, now you can talk again. They can hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes, they can hear
Okay,
you.
he's talking about the weapon points, like and the hit points. Are you talking about the actual how much damage I'm doing? I can't see the chat right now, so
No, I can read to you.
okay, perfect.
Because I can see it on my screen. So the weapon components, you use Gertie first, right? Before you even get to the
Yes,
station?
the repair drones.
That is something I do need to put into a bug report because the you should use Gertie.
Yes.
Because you can repair while the maximum amount you can repair will be the same, right? The amount of credits you spend is less. Gerties are they're like band-aids, duct tape, whatever you want to consider it.
Yeah.
So once you use it, it's done. However, it repairs to a certain percentage, and then when you get to a station, you can repair the rest of the way with credits. So they're a great way to, like, say you have three, let's just use instances for right now because we're not in actual combat. But let's say you have three instances in a system and you have taken about 30 overall 30 hit points damage to a part on your ship. But you don't want to go into the station to repair in between. You can Gertie it and then go back into battle. Or if you are in, you could dismiss that forever and not have to do it. You do that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just had a family interference.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you could dismiss forever the combat tutorial so it doesn't keep popping up over there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I really should. I really should do that. Yeah.
Well, good because I feel like I have to yell because my speaker for me is all the way across the like the desk. For
Yeah.
yours, it's like right there. The microphone and the
It's right in front of me.
same place.
Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
But anyway, so or you might be in a battle and you are very close to finishing the battle, but you're almost ready to die. He doesn't know. I he's on a Steam Deck, so keyboard shortcuts are not the best.
No, it's not. I wouldn't even use the shortcuts for doing this.
Yeah.
It's too much. It takes too much time to do the clicking.
Well,
The reaction time.
okay. So I'm gonna do a devil's advocate because that is true for those who are used to mouse. If they are used to the AWSD, keyboard shortcuts probably will be easier for you to do battle. Okay, so it depends on what you're used to. However, if you're playing on a Steam Deck, keyboard is probably not the ideal.
Not the best.
Not the best. So because yeah, it's just not.
It's just a matter of the feel of it.
Yeah, but I
me.
know a lot of people who prefer the keyboard shortcuts because that's just how they play other games. So I'm gonna go on the limb and say that for those who are mouse users in other in other games, to continue using the mouse, it'll be easier for you. If you are used to the keyboard shortcuts, use the keyboard shortcuts. If you're playing on, we're kind of eager for the touchscreen stuff, so that when it does go mobile, you can just touch and shoot, because that's going to trump keyboard or mouse. And that supposedly is coming because Paul had said something about he was working on the touchscreen stuff. So.
Oh, something's. Yeah, it sounds kind of wonky. I had to refresh real quick.
Okay. You might try closing your other browsers or your other.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm fine.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's frozen.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I said it's frozen.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just. Fine. Okay. Here. I had to go back in. That's fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. That's just ridiculous. How it just locked up like that.
Done that in the streamer chat or in the.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it kicked you all the way out.
Yeah. Fuck. Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
That's dead. Yeah, it just broke. It just broke.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it? Yeah, it kicked you all the way out.
Good.
All right, we're gonna let you fiddle with that, and I'm just gonna do this for right now, and let them watch my stream while we figure out what the heck's going on with your game.
Yeah, we'll just switch this out. Just like that, it just got crashed. Hold on a second. I'll just check something here quick. Just like quick maintenance.
Oh, did you also get kicked? I haven't got kicked yet, but I don't know. That may have been because I haven't tried to jump. So
I had to reset my mouse. Yeah, here, I just got healed. That's fine. It's just the one guy, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close enough, but he wasn't using missiles, so I'm fine now.
All right.
I'll just do the gentry, and I'll just show how I do my repairs. Wow. That was crazy.
So sometimes
Just
you're brought back to the character selection at refresh. Sometimes you're brought back in to where you were. If the game kicks you all the way out, then it goes to the character selection. Yes. Yeah, that's it, Lors. We planned this freeze so that we could show you how to repair.
Yeah. It's part of my master plan. Part of my master plan. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go there.
Totally. all of that.
Luckily, it was near. Luckily, it was near the end, and plus, see, this is the whole idea of having a good ship. Oh, he just tried to destroy my thing. I'm gonna repair that.
But yeah, exactly what Lors was just saying.
My
Is
shield.
notice that he didn't
Repair my. I repaired my shields, and I'm still killing them.
This goes
I'm
back
still gonna win this.
This goes
I'm
back
still
to
gonna
the,
win this
but
fight.
did you die?
Yeah, exactly. Did you die? No. Nope. Didn't die. No, but this is the whole idea of having abrasive armor. Even if my shields are down, I can still fight this guy and win. See, boom, dead.
Does the
I just
repair
killed a frigate.
cancel, Lors? Does the repair cancel when you take hits? So, like, if you're in the middle of a repair and take a hit, does it cancel it?
It still continues. It doesn't cancel out. I noticed that. I just did it right there. I repaired my shields and brought it back up while he was still firing on me with the gentry. See? My shields are back. See? Those shields were destroyed. The gentry can bring back a part to life. And that's why you go into combat, you always use them, you have multiples just in case. I was lucky because I already got the mission like 90% done. So it was only one ship that was firing on me each time. It just happened at the start where I had multiple ships and they ranged on me and started firing missiles. That'd been a different story. Right? I possibly could have died there. But it's always good to.
I mean, you can
have
do it
them.
in between waves as well, but yeah, if you're getting hammered on, there's okay. I should also state that was how we discovered there was a bug in the Gertie, because Lors thought you could only do it in between battles or once you got back to the station, and Rob was saying you can do it during a battle because it's supposed to be like a band-aid. And we're like, but you can't. And he's like, but you can. And we're like, but you can't. And he's like, that's a bug.
Screenshots of me in battle. Look, it's not working. Not working. It's doing pending.
And he's
right?
like, that's a bug. One moment.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I showed him the combat reports too, so you can see.
Jake, I would, only because I find, me personally, this is just how I run, once you hit 50%, now again, the screen is not correct. So this is something I need to put in the bug report. I know I have talked to Paul in DM about this, but it has not been, I don't think I've actually put something public in.
The screen OE1 had more detail than the one in OE2.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that they're in the wrong spot. So like when it has the
HUD.
It just has the HP decreased instead of it actually being what it is affected.
Yes. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's a bug. It's not where it's supposed to be. And Paul is aware of that, but if you don't put something in the bug report, his Dory brain forgets about it. But once you start getting to the 50%, other things are affected. So like on the scanner, when it starts diminishing, if it's not at 100%, it starts affecting your scan percentage. Your ability to pick things up, even though in the game it shows it's only the 8 hit points. With the thrusters, you don't go as fast, right? Your acceleration is decreased, even though it says hit points. So when you start looking at 50%, you're going to start looking at some serious diminishing. It is better to... Yes?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll wait until you're done.
Okay. It is better to get, in my opinion, it is better to get the resources at 50% because the higher the percentage is when you are trashing it, the more resources you get back for it. And then those resources can be then turned right back into another part. So that is my stance. I'll let Lors give his stance.
Just to add on to that, in terms of what you see in terms of damage, under OE1, we used to have a profile of our ship, and you can see each section and where all the damage is happening. Like if you had like the hull plating, you see the hull plating reduced, just like it has the hull plating here, and then you'd have your actual plate with the hull plate, and then the reinforced. You have a screen where it's showing that going down, and as that goes down, then it starts. You see all your different systems going down, being hit, like your engines, your thrusters. In some cases, you can literally watch your engines die. You're stuck in space, right? So that's a little misleading in terms of this. Unfortunately, the way this is. So somebody could put feature questions for that if they want. But you really should see your ship profile and see the hull as a separate section where you see the hull reinforced armor going down and the hull plating your resistance to missiles, beams, and connects going down as well. That'll give you a better idea of combat.
So it was very similar to Second Galaxy and Eve.
Yes, it was. It was similar. That's why I went to Second Galaxy. I realized you had the same kind of system, right? That I recognize. Yeah, so you can definitely have a better idea of overall where you're being damaged in terms of what systems are going down. Like even your guns would have a little hit point indicator that they're going down, and then you see them finally fail. Right? So right now, that's how much damage it was done to 29 with because of the glitch. That would have been like 5,000. So that's how much I have to pay. So now I just go back and restock this, but you'll look and see what my ship looks like now. We're back up at day 2, right? This was all into the yellow zone, all that, all because of one little glitch. You'll see the difference next time I go in combat. As long as it doesn't freeze, you're fine. Freezes, panic. Panic, oh my gosh, what do I do now? But always have a plan. Okay, so go back in. I'll show you how to restock the gentries. So go back into facilities. You have a stock of those. So what I'm going to do is I use the basic hull seal injectors. So I'm just going to go back and use my evolved ones. So for each force, yeah, see, that's the difference. It really should indicate by color how bad the hit is. That's another thing, yeah. So in this combat report, really, it should, if it's something like you get 97 points of damage, so that should show color how severe the damage is and how severe the damage you have on your hull. So the base, everybody understands what red means, right? Red is always bad. So just say if it's light damage, it's like a yellow. Red damage, it's severe damage. Blue, it's you go blue, yellow to red, or something like that. Some combination where you know definitely like, I'm in trouble here, right? So let me just put back restock. See, let's check the damage. Okay, so I'm going to take this off because it's at 54%. So this is an example she was talking about in terms of components. I could get away with using it, but so 6 QB, yeah, critical, correct, yeah. It should say like critical damage received or something like that, even if it's an audible or something. Critical damage received, right?
I would say critical is anything under 40%, because they
40%?
they have, like, they took it out of the game, but they had it for a while where it was like 25%. It could actually combust when you're doing a jump.
Let's see. Because it's missiles, I'm going to take this off, this hybrid thing off. Right? Spend the 300 for that. Put in more missile defense and the hull plating.
With that said, I know that Nick likes to run it all the way down to the ground, but then they get surprised that when they can't move.
I'm going to be kind about this. not saying anything to that point. Why do we do that?
Okay, let me see.
Okay, this took some. This is still good. That's still good. I have replacements for those.
All right, here is the information from the help menu for you, Jake. So that is the engines, they reduce the thrust, slower accelerated. So the hull is really just you become very vulnerable, and when it comes back into game, it could completely destruct when you're doing a jump.
Yeah, yeah, we've seen that happen. Yeah,
So
certain person had their stuff go boom.
I think that he's temporarily taken that out of the game where it won't do that, just because we're trying to get the outposts aren't supposed to be able to repair, and you currently can hit repair all, and he's left that in because we're trying to figure out a better solution. My solution was to add garages where you could have basic repairs done in the garage, like it's a flat pack that you could put on. NEC suggested the ability to completely upgrade a outpost to a space station. But honestly, I don't know how that would be any different than just building a space station in the same system that you have an outpost. So that's that would be pretty good.
Okay, so that's all ready to go. I'll eventually have to place these guns at some point, but they're still good.
Oh, I haven't even looked
That's
at
just
mine.
third tier.
Speaking of ship, I haven't even looked at mine in a while. Oh, okay.
I
was
yeah.
so hell bent on the dang prime mover that I needed for moving all of those resources down to the space station that I completely forgot about everything else. Just saying.
Okay, so next spell, I'm going to do this with a sentry. I'll show you the difference with the sentries. Now, see the sentry has all these slots? These are supposed to be stackable. These are supposed to be stackable. I still got one slot here. Let's see. Let's do this. I could do gentry 1. I could do gentry with this. Just have one of these. Mm-hmm. The ranch. Yep, for sure. Yep. Anyway, I prefer using the Corvette to the Sentry because it doesn't have enough heals. Because arrows, I have to take off the armor to put more odds on. But still should work anyway. Okay, we'll do it this way. So let's see what kind of missions we can get to fill up. So yeah. Default. 2. Okay. It's always good to pick you can pick your missions too. Like this particular one is good, a fast one. Because I could kill these patrol ships right away, and this would be probably 2 ways. So 3 different ways. So I'll just do this one here, and we'll go into the next system. This is so. Sentries usually use missiles on. I don't particularly like using the missiles like that. It takes up the slot and it stays too long. What?
Yeah, he's talking about the credits on your jobs.
This. Yeah, but that's, you gotta remember, that is level. This is the level of like 68K. Yeah, but look what I'm doing. Like, I've already sourced all these and looked through, and I picked them all out, right? For maximum the maximum XP based on what I can kill. Because I know I can kill these very quickly, right? You just stack it. You stack all your missions. That's basically in any game you do, right? And in no way is that cheating. That's just proper strategy. So that's perfectly fine. I just happen to get more of the centuries on my run in terms of missions than most. I feel like most people, because these centuries, or I was hitting more centuries before when I started first doing the combat missions way back when. It was like 5 centuries, 6 centuries, 5 centuries, and all that stuff. It was all centuries, missiles. It's crazy. Okay, now, so going to that other system here, and I got to do a cleanup of my favorite system here. This is where all my jobs are in here, so I eventually got to end up in here, killing all this. But if I'm going to do this mission, I got to do it with a Corvette because it has more heals and everything than the Sentry. Or I have to go back and forth now that I cannot reload. I don't have to be able to do the garage. Otherwise, I just throw a bunch of supplies in that nearby outpost, right? And after each mission, go back, restock, go back in, restock, go back in, reload, right? Until we get that option, then this is the way I got to do it. I got to think a workaround in order to get this done. Okay, so, and plus, I'm also making these, right? Generate these on my colonies. So, anything C3 that I need in terms of parts, making that right now. So I can restock what I'm using. So let's go here. Sentry. Yep. Outsourcing. Yep, that is correct. So in doing it, he's saying, oh, you can just use the API. Okay. All right. So the Sentra here is a very tough little bugger in terms of taking damage. See if the shields go down, it could go down to like 1,000 points and still be able to fight. You just have to plan out who you're going to attack first in terms of targets. So sentries always, in my opinion, you kill them first, kill the things with the missiles that can hurt you. The beam weapons you can deal with because your shield should be good enough to deal with that. All right. And here we go. Double checking. Okay, double check that. Shields are up. And just don't make the ticket hang him because that would be bad. and here we go. So as soon as you come in, just make sure you zoom out and you know where your targets are. The more you hesitate, the more chance that they're going to hit you first. Okay, boom, right there, right there. Okay, this is a good start. It's only beam weapons. To hit them, these guys you can hit at range. Just don't get too close because they have kinetic weapons. Right? Right now, I'm tracking on this guy here. The one going north. Okay.
Wow, he can't see the items for sale in sign from Hell's Gate.
What? But yet I can. I can see his private sales. Okay, that's a bug because he should be able to see his private
Wait, was
sales.
it a class 4 ship?
Not class 4. The freighter. I haven't done the freighter yet. These are all C2 parts.
Okay, that might
C2.
be that may be why.
Yeah, no, I told him that. That's gonna take a couple of days for him to do it. Unless he wants to, I can transfer that freighter at sign and bring that freighter to Hell's Gate and transfer it over to him. That'd be the option. Yeah. To make sure that, yeah, I'll have to do that instead. That I can do for him. The only problem is that was the thing that had the bug on it. Right? Yeah, I'll have to bring like the wolfhound down there. Yeah. Yeah, look for the C2 items. Okay, let's just boom there, okay. I'll stop this back. Sentry. Oh, there we go. He's dead. Okay, Frere's coming out next. Frigate. So say frigate. I think that to show up in a couple seconds. No, it's not them. Surprise, surprise. I thought there was a frigate in that mix.
Ooh,
Nope.
and they gave you loot.
Yes, yeah, they did, yeah.
How
Sometimes,
nice of them.
yeah, well, one missile. Ooh.
Cannot wait for that to be fixed.
Yeah, oh, please tell me. Talking to the Explorer here. The amount of times I've killed all this stuff, you know? Just like SG where you get the T1 parts.
Yeah, you
You
kill
know,
a
it's a T3
T3.
ship. Yeah, and you only get T1 parts. Like, what goes that?
Y'all,
Go into a wormhole and you get T1 parts.
I am seriously, we're gonna have to build another outpost because this having to jump like 3 different directions to get back to my, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine. It's fine.
You're fine. It's all fine. Don't worry, it only gets worse. Hang in there. It only gets worse. Boom. There you go. All right, so look at all this. All this for 3 missiles. Yay! Now remember, kids, you have to be positive, right? Okay, 6-3 right there. So plus on mine now. Okay. So I need to. Oh, next mission will be at 38. Yes. 38. All right. So that here. It takes a while to slow down. Turn around, come back. Yeah, this is one of the easier ones. No, wait, what do you mean doing something wrong? Oh, in terms of looking for stuff? Look under. Do you have the private? No. Private sales should be there. Hold on. Are you looking under ship components?
He was under hulls.
No, it's look under ship components. I don't think I have technically holes. I might have some ships.
Hang on.
I'm I'm looking. No, these are all ship components.
Go to your my cell orders.
Okay, my cell.
That's a
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see it. So
go
under
back up where you had it. Okay, there we go.
fine. Yeah, right there. See, that's everything.
So you have the Gertie. So okay.
Under names, cell names, personnel names. Okay, cell names. He should have the Bastion, Class 2 Hull, Sealant, an Aegis generator. These are C2. Yeah, this is all C2 stuff. I might give him a C3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And hold on, don't move yours yet. Okay.
Nope. Not moving it.
You stop. don't.
Mm.
Ah, brat.
Oh, sorry.
Reopen that. Hold on.
My thing's timing down, so I'm trying to make sure I get all my.
You know what? Fuck this shit.
Hmm?
Don't move.
Screenshot.
Yes.
Yeah, because you still have a fire bomber inside there, Mr. Ale.
There. That is.
There you go. Perfect. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Just want to make sure we got.
I know it's getting close to your food time.
She's complaining too now.
The girls have gone, and I want my wet food, and the girls are gone. Oh my. Oh, are you coming over to give snugs? Okay. No, you're not.
Yes. Doesn't matter. We're probably going to have all the missiles anyway.
You're good.
That's a
I've gotten a screenshot.
Good. Okay. And now if you could sell any missiles. Sometimes I do get blueprints with this. It's a rarity, but I do get blueprints. But the rest of that stuff I have, it's all stuck up. It's going to Hell's Gate. I have a merchantman that's ready to go down there. I'll be dropping out parts there. Yeah, that's the thing. You should have an all count. You're absolutely right. We should have that so you can pull everything. Okay. Thank you. Good to know. Okay, good. Do you see? You got all right. And warehouses. Those warehouses written down. Yeah. All right. Anything else? No. Let's get out of this instance. Oh, okay. Do repairs in space too here as well. Where I'm at. So I'll show you how to do the repairs again. I'll seal it. See, it's going up. And the points are going up. You'll see the difference in the damage count. Last time, because the glitch it cost me 29K to repair. You'll see the significant difference in terms of repairs when I get into station. So you did 120 restored hull points. Now I can do it again. Nope. I have to wait for the cooldown 30 seconds. So we'll do the gentry B. Now I can repair the shield, the plating. I'll repair my shield. See, it says about 63%, 83% there. So we'll do that. Remember, I got 3 of these, right? I can use. See, 14 points. I gotta wait for the cooldown for that.
Yeah, I really should have started my freaking commodities way earlier.
I'll just go back to science.
All right, note to self, do not let commodities get to the point where they're like 60 to produce.
Yeah. So you can see on my screen how much damage was repaired. Hull sealant 120, but that's an evolution 2, okay? Hull sealant I used. I think I still have the X ones that were refer extremely rare, and to which I grabbed early in the game. Those ones are perfect. So the Gentry repaired drones deployed, and they did 14 on the field generator, and another 14 on the field generator there. Right. And going back to sign to do the major repairs at the station.
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop. You and I both jumped at the same time.
So what's that? What's that?
Well, it was more of a, oh, I saw it do its thing, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought I was streaming your screen and not mine, and then I was like, oh, you jumped at the same time. Okay, that's cool. We're having a discussion. Didn't there used to be a select all for the categories at the top above
Yeah.
ships?
Yeah.
Market. I
Yeah.
could have sworn we had an all option.
Way back. Yeah.
No,
way back.
before the latest update.
Yeah. They took that away.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. There's no select all.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
Yeah. See.
right before
Yeah.
the very last update when he took away the 150 range. He also took away the ability to select
Yeah. So
all.
it's whatever version it was, like on the test notice, right? But if they're gonna take away, they gotta
to do a
indicate that.
rollback on the market.
Mm.
Just roll it
Mhm.
back. Roll it back.
Yes. Let's just do that. Large rail. D3 large rail. Oh, that looks tempting.
No,
to
I
use.
think he took it away. I don't think that it broke it. I think he took it off when he changed everything.
Off completely?
What's problematic is I do love the look of the new market with the different market view, the buy order, sell order, saved views. We did notice there was a bug that the tooltips only work in space. They don't work when you're docked. Which that's bizarre because right now I can't get it. There we go. My game has a serious lag on it now, just like yours did. I mean, overall, I love the new look. I just don't like the change that he did to the range and then the taking of the all away from it. So like, I don't know. It's
That's a refresh it. Yeah, it's messing with my mouse.
no, I think it's the game because mine is suddenly lagging.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see everything that was there. Okay, good.
No, Jake, that is the market view, my orders or buy orders. That's what the all is for. We're talking about the categories. So like when you go into the game, If you did it all, it would be the full market view. The my buy orders and my sell orders would be what you're looking at for those endpoints.
Mm.
Freighter is still a couple more days.
I'm gonna try to cut some time off on that because I'm trying to build it in sign. Yeah, it's a couple more days, but the workaround would be just to give them an existing freighter and see if that works again. Now that they mostly fixed that glitch, I could fly it down to Hell's Gate for them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Hold on. I'm gonna fly one of these two that I have. So let's see. I have one here, so I'll try this again. I tried it before. So I can fly this down. Let's see if I can put some goodies on it for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Obviously not gonna fly into combat. We're not doing that. Not like anybody fly a freighter into combat. Yeah, that never happened, okay? That's just an ugly rumor.
I think that market bug with the slightly used came because they were working on the overall market changes.
Yeah, so it should be fine in terms of okay, so I will fly this down. Okay. Just to make this easier, so it'd be a quick flight down to let's see. Actually, not going to do the auto because that's going to take too long.
I know. Auto is
So,
not always better.
No, it's not.
You really
No,
need
it's
to give us our feature request where we can hit execute when we draw out a plan.
Yes, draw a plan and plot our own routes. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense when you say route planner, but then you can't execute it.
Because it glitches out.
It doesn't allow you to do that. It doesn't make any sense. So the route planner is great because you can see for Space Chief. Jake, if you want to type this out because I'm working on flying. Because I don't know if Space Chief is in stream, but he should do either reactors or habitations. Neither need blue collar workers.
Yeah. I'm going to bring all this down in this, let's see. I have ammo down there, Joe. I have ammo. See if munitions down and before. Okay. Hellsgate. Do I have ammunition down there? Okay, yeah. I don't have it. Okay. 1 second. I have to turn this around. Up. For a second. I might have to do make 2 runs down there. Looks like now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can continue combat down there because I have a Corvette down in Hell's Gate at the moment. Let's grab some more sealants. Get some ammo for him on this freighter, just in case. There's, okay, let's see. Yes. Mm-hmm. Remote array. So that'll be on your list of colony lists. When you put your remote, you just see it. You see inside the colony. That is a good question. Still have this stupid unknown cargo stuff that they haven't fixed yet.
So yeah, the API is pretty much a read-only. You can't do anything with it, and a lot of that is to prevent people from doing the bots that you see in Eve. Unfortunately, he's kind of taking it just a little bit too far on wanting to push the API. I personally feel the API should enhance your gameplay. It shouldn't be an exception to the actual programming of the game. So I know that Scalorn is also trying to get remote so that you can post want to buys from anywhere. Yes, honestly, that's kind of where I'm stuck at as well. I and I'm kind of concerned about that becoming a slippery slope if we don't fight back on it. I'm hoping that since it's still testing, it's still alpha, that our pushback can show that it's not reasonable, and that when things go into beta and live, um, that it's reverted back, or possibly that it doesn't revert back until we go into beta and we have a lot more testers that also see the same issues that we're seeing right now in testing. Just like I had said earlier with the combat, there were things that Lors and I saw, and we talked to Paul about, and he had kind of put it on a back burner as, okay, this is something that he's seeing, but we were the only people talking about it. And as soon as other players started mentioning it, then it became, oh, hey, it's not just one person saying it. So that's kind of why I say that, I Laura's tried putting in a feature request. We fought with that, and we've talked a lot with Paul in DM, have given our statements and stuff like that. But hearing from other players is astronomically massive, especially in the alpha, because he listens to feedback. I will give that to Paul. He listens to feedback on the game. And the things that have been changed that have made combat so much better in the last month and a half is because the feedback came in that it was not just from one player or two players. It really was a lot of players all faced that same choke point, and those same hardships. So I'm hoping that the same can happen with this market, that enough people will tell Paul, hey, this has broken the game. It's made it so that it's not usable, and it's not fair to expect a person to max out their skill points, and if that's not the direction they're going into, because you don't want to force a player into a specific type of play, right? Like, that's the whole point of this game, is that you can do whatever you want. But the market is so astronomically important to every role in this game. And I'm really hoping that with enough players that give him that feedback, that he'll take that into consideration and get that fixed. Because this is alpha, there are so many changes so fast. And the fact that he does listen to that freaking feedback, I feel that if we give that to him, that it will be something that will be fixed either in alpha, in beta, or maybe when live really starts and we get the true test of the servers on how much they can handle, and get all of that feedback from the other players of, hey, everybody's battling this. Can we get a rollback? So, but don't change the look of the market, because the change in the look of the market is absolutely phenomenal. I love that. Let's not change that. Don't touch that.
Touchy, no touchy.
No touchy of that. just just change the range and the available to search everything. Um, just because those are astronomical, hard points for a player. But it is alpha. We do have to deal with the hardships. Part of that is, they test one thing and it doesn't work. They change to something different. Um, and unfortunately, I think his two current solutions for the fix on the market aren't fair to ask for the pilots. Um, to either have to allow the APIs or expect people to have access to the APIs. Because they're automatically set to off. So you're making a pretty huge assumption right there. Or the fact that you're asking them to make more characters. That's People may not want that. Like they may really only want to play one character and that's it. And then of course the skills that take, you know, a long time to max out. It's going to take you a long time to be able to get that 250 range. Not to mention, you need the market to be able to build to build the other markets. Like you need the market to be able to build space stations, right? Like
Hello.
it's
Hello.
we're currently in a catch 22 right now, and I don't think he's really realized the significance of that yet. Um, Hopefully though, I'm hopeful. But as I said, AOA, we do have a game plan because we do know some features are coming. They have been promised. Um, and those features would allow us to have a complete workaround where the market wouldn't necessarily be as necessary after you leave the government system. So we have our workarounds once those features come into game. It's just it's kind of a sad thing where you have to start coming up with workarounds when a code was working perfectly and then it got changed. So the joys of testing, right? I don't think I've done that one yet. God, why would I go to the one place that I haven't finished their commodities yet? Oh, wait, maybe it is. Hold on. Modular. Nope, it isn't. Blast. I'm over here trying to fulfill my commodities, but they're the ones that are currently, I just started cooking instead of the ones that I've already collected.
It's not working out.
Just, no, it's a struggle. It's a struggle tonight. I've had too much going on. And I'm still dealing with like the real life stuff that's going on. So
Wow. Okay. Not gonna take too many jumps for me to get down there. Hmm.
sure I'm moving gosh darn slow. All right. Well, while that's happening, I'm going to go refill my attic aqua. While my cats sit there. Okay. All right. I will be back. I am getting very judgmental stares from two cats who think that they're dying because their wet food isn't on their plate yet. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I must have done well on cooking because I have leftovers,
Mhm.
which means the kids got satiated.
Demon Smurf has been appeased.
Yeah, like, because she still had another slice of pizza and a banana muffin left. It's not often that that happens. However, they did completely clear me out of Attic Aqua. I still had a gallon and a half of water before they left.
Wow.
I have none.
Whoa. Oh my God. None?
None. It means that both of them filled their water cups before going home to take it home with them. But that's okay because they're going to be coming back with Rotel, so we can make chili con queso for one of our meals. Of course, all three of us will die because are we supposed to eat dairy? No. What is chili con queso? Just dairy. We'll do it on a night where none of us need to go anywhere because we're all gonna be like, that tastes great, and then we're gonna be in the fetal position in bed going, oh my god, why?
This is what you get for doing it.
Stupid tricks, stupid prizes. Gonna be what it is. But we will be saying the entire time, zero regrets. Zero regrets.
Yeah, so they have a shirt that says stupid trick, stupid choice on one side, and there's like, what's the regrets? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, to my faction, I will not be available for several hours tomorrow. I am actually going to take a day off and have fun. I took today off too, because I was in recovery mode today. But tomorrow I will be taking off because I am going to take one of my children and we are going to go just have a great time. So,
And tomorrow I'll be doing combat day where I attempt to reach level 15.
you're doing a push.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yes. I need to take one of these evenings and play Diablo because my child got that for me. And it is sitting, it's all installed on my computer, just sitting there staring at me. So maybe I'll play some Diablo tomorrow night after I get home from our fun night.
I gotta look at that Nimbus Fleet Command one too.
So we might have an Atlas Gaming streaming night where we stream other games. So I am currently on a push for 500,000 experience, and then I will hit my level 44.
Oh.
And will officially unlock the last ship for public.
Oh, but yeah.
So then I will have all the public and all of the private ships unlocked. And then we will debate on whether we go back to combat immediately for some skill points, because I don't need it for what I do in the game. But skill points. I'm thinking, I think we've decided that people who are going to be scanners probably are going to want to look at the explorer and the surveyor for skill points. Possibly our scouts will be explorer and recon.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we want to have them worry about the route planning though for either of those. Those are lower the fuel for per jump. Honestly, that thing needs to be for our ships that are heavy, because the heavier you are, the more fuel you consume.
Oh, yes.
I think we're going to start wrapping up our
Mhm.
stream for tonight, since it is almost 11 p.m. So we're nearing our 3-hour mark. So, there are any other final questions before we end our stream? Now would be the time. Otherwise, I'm going to pop up our little end stream graphic. Okay. We'll put that one up.
And
What?
two jumps from Hell's Gate right now with the freighter.
Well, he's not in stream, so.
Yeah. Oh. When
Yeah.
we get there, I'll leave it up.
So, I've got our wrapping up screen. Just a note, if you are interested in being a tester, please remember that it is an alpha testing. As we've stated numerous times, there are bugs, there are things that change. With that said, the devs are really, really good about listening to the feedback. You just sometimes have to push a little bit in explaining why it is so important for certain features. Why it's a choke point. You need to be able to be very good with explaining yourself and explaining the issues. But overall, the devs do listen. Hi. Sorry, S'mores apparently thought she had something to add to that. I do not. Yeah, I do not know if our testing is still open or not. We had only a couple of slots left. You do have to have Steam. You do have to be willing to give your Steam ID for him to be able to whitelist you to be able to test. It is currently a browser-based game only. So it does come with browser limitations. Please be aware of that before you become a tester. So if having the game run and in focus is a problem for you, then this game is probably not ready for you to test it yet. It will not always be that way, and hopefully it is getting closer to not being that way. So it is though for right now. So just keep in mind it is in testing, and it is browser based. But if that interests you, go to the website outerempires.net. Make sure that you register as being interested on a tester there, and then join the OE2 Discord. The button is on that website as well for their Discord. And let Paul and Rob know that you have registered as a tester and you're interested in whenever they open the testing phase back up, if it is closed right now. Be sure to subscribe, follow on Twitch or YouTube. All of my videos are recorded. I am currently I've been super busy. Summer has become a craze here in this house. But my goal is to be able to take the videos that I have recorded, turning them into clips, and then uploading them into YouTube Shorts. But right now, all of my videos, they are housed on Twitch for 7 days, and then they are always in past live streams on YouTube. If you do the subscribe and follow, you will get notifications on when I do go live so that you can follow along. I do stream OE2 exclusively on Saturday nights. I am a leader of Atlas Gaming community, and we do play other games. Those are streamed during the other days of the week. I do make sure that I change the title on my stream so that you know what is going to be aired. If you are interested in learning more about our website or our gaming community, atlasgaming.corp is the way to go. And then if you do a /outer dash or outer dash empires dash two, you will be able to get to all of our resources for the Outer Empires game, the wiki, the tutorial, the resources, etc. We will be putting the APIs up there as well when those get done. And then AOA has a faction Discord that has non-faction space as well for pilots, which if the market stays the way it is, we will probably be using that super heavy, and that is completely public. You do not have to be a member of our faction. You do not have to be a member of any faction to be able to use our marketplace and create store shelves, etc., or storefronts, etc., or to be able to post things that you're looking for, and that sort of stuff. So that is a definite workaround. And that URL is up on my wrapping up screen. So I think that that will do it for our Saturday night gameplay. Like I said, we'll probably be back tomorrow, just hanging out because I'm taking a couple days off. I'm actually having a weekend for the first time in I don't know how long, probably since April, because May has been hullabaloo with Mother's Day and weddings and every other event that comes under the sun. Um, so we'll probably play some other games tomorrow night. So if that interests you, just check and see what my header is to find out what we'll be playing. But otherwise, reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions, if you have any comments. We're here. We're listening. We're trying to be vocal about things. Especially with the new changes that have just come into game. I was going to stream tomorrow night some stuff on that we're working on, but unfortunately with the changes in game that has also changed. So we will go a different tactic from here out. So I'm going to call it a night. I pretty much turn into a pumpkin right around 11:30 to 12. So I'm pretty toasty. I'm going to make sure Lors gets his commodities, but then I probably will end up calling it a night myself. Anything you'd like to add, Lors, before we say goodnight?
Tomorrow I'll be doing all day combat stream.
Okay,
So if you anybody wants to jump into that.
Yeah, I think when we get done here, we'll test getting that stage set up so that you can have it in the public for people who want to be able to jump into our server. Again, the Discord URL is at the top, and he can just stream in there, and you guys can just jump in and watch, and whenever it suits you guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and we will see everybody on the flip side. Night.
Pew pew.